Hello and welcome to the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 35. I'm your host, Connor Knowles. Joining me, as always, we have the very British Sims.
Oh, you got that?
Oh, you got that. I almost said Daniel there. And then the not very British Daniel.
Okay. Hello. I want to be British too.
No, you don't. It's raining all the time.
What are you bothered about?
What you just sound like?
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
I'm not bothered.
I hate all of you, by the way.
Is that Sims? I'm not bothered.
I'm not bothered.
That's just how they sound.
Exactly. I'm not bothered.
Anyways, we are a video game podcast. We are not a British speaking podcast. Well, one third of us is.
Yeah.
And now we will start with what we've been playing. Who wants to start?
You do.
I do?
Yeah, you last.
I kind of do. Yeah,
sure.
Good point. So I have been playing. I want to get like a ukulele and play the song. You know, we could do that. You know, get a little bit going with the ukulele.
I have a acoustic guitar over there.
Do you? Can you play
I can't,
it?
No, I never learned.
Really.
I bought the
you just
guitar.
have it to look cool.
Yeah.
Take it out on like.
It was like $40.
Pick up chicks.
Yeah, it was like $40, and this guy like fixed it up, and I was like, I'll take it, sure.
It's a decent price though.
Yeah.
I'd buy a $40 guitar just to break it. You know.
Oh yeah, smash
cool
it.
Thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know, wasted 40. Simpsons like, what the fuck, Connor? Wasted money. Jesus. Anyways, I have been playing Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
It is about time. I did not get a chance to get it. So
you didn't get a chance yet?
Maybe next week.
I know you bought it for your significant other.
So there's a backstory to that as well. So I bought it her. I was like, oh, I'll surprise you. You know, a bit of a rough week, you know, family stuff. And then she's decided that she's in on this Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Oh no,
she is
no.
in. All right,
I'm proud of you, Natalie. Proud of you.
I mean, we have two tellies directly next to each other, so I'm just playing Avengers, and it's just mind-numbing grinding. And all of a sudden, I just watch her telly, and it's just Mickey Mouse going, "Oh, I don't like Riku." I was like, "What?" He's like, so anyway, she's really into it. Like, I'll explain what she's doing. So she played Kingdom Hearts 1. She's not doing like hard difficulty. She's not really going for trophies. I think she's just there strictly for story. If I'm talking out of turn, I'm sure I'll hear about it when she listens to this episode. Yeah, she is. So then she did Chain of Memories.
You got it. Perfect.
So there's two sides of the story. There's the Sora's story.
Yes.
And then she did Riku's story.
Correct.
And then on the 1.5, 2.5, 3.8, 2.1 disc,
nope.
There's a 365 days /2.
Yeah.
Which I believe is a DS port.
Yep.
But they just made it a movie.
Yep.
One of the worst titles ever.
So I was under strict instructions last night that I wasn't, allowed to squad up with my buddies on Avengers, because she needs to watch it. So right. I had a quiet night last night, and she watched 2.5, 3 hour long.
Did you not watch it with her?
I was in and out, and every time I looked at it, and I was like, why have they always got ice pops, ice creams? Where's
she saw ice cream, man?
Right. Okay. Why is Sora not there?
He's asleep.
Why is so
he's trying to chain his memories.
The worst part about it, the worst part about this is, so we're in the car today, and I says, "Are you enjoying this?" She's like, "Yeah." I says, honestly though, do you understand it? Because I know it's very convoluted. She's like, "Yeah." And then so I was like asking a couple of questions, like who's Riku, who's Namaste, who's this Sawyer, and she explained it to me to a point where I'm like, I understand.
Somewhat.
I think I get it. Sora's.
Now you gotta play through it.
No, not a chance.
Why not? Great.
But I keep pushing her to keep playing. I was like, oh, play. She's starting 2, I think, as we speak.
Fuck yeah.
And then
She's the best one.
3, and then there's 2.5 or whatever. Like I think it's called. What's it called? And what's the ones after 2?
There's Birth by Sleep, Dream Out Distance.
So what are they?
So Dream Out Distance was the 3DS game. but that's been like fully ported to PS4 controls and shit. Same thing with Birth by Sleep. That was a PSP game.
So they're 2 fully playable games.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Birth by Sleep's long too.
I'm excited for number 3 because I really want to see it look really pretty and nice and see Woody and Andy and all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay.
She's in. Like, so yeah, she's not playing Crash Bandicoot. She's decided that she could have it for Christmas, but if she does want it,
I'll just play Kingdom Hearts.
If she does want it, she can have it. But I want to see her finish her journey.
I do too, man. I love this.
But there is parts where she's just stuck. Like she just fights the same boss over and over and over. And there may have been a point at the end of Chain of Memories in Riku's story where I was like, I turned the PlayStation off, and she hadn't saved it, and she had to do it all over again. She was very angry.
I'd be pissed too. That's always the worst.
She was so angry because it was like
I'm
you have
very
to.
excited about this.
You have to do waves and waves and waves of enemies till you get to the end. This is right at the end as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she wasn't very happy about it. So
yeah, no, this has been very exciting for me. With Natalie in our chat, she just tells me what's going on in Kingdom Hearts, and I get to relive this through her, and I'm just like, oh, this is great. I'm about to replay this whole series.
It's to watch it. Like I'm just like, what is going on? I mean, at one point, they picked Goofy up and started using him as a battering ram, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah, man. I mean, what else are you going to use him for, you know?
Throw him at somebody?
Anyway, Crash Bandicoot.
Yes. So I have been playing Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. And this game has no right to be as good as it is. Or I just can't believe it.
Right. Come on.
I mean, it has the right, but like, I just can't believe it. I think for the longest time, I just thought you can't make another good Crash game. This is a 90s thing that's like stuck in there. You know, we all like the Insane trilogy, right? But I just thought, you know, that's just nostalgia. And, we're playing real great games. No, they're good today, but it's just like, I just thought there's no way you can just give Crash to someone and they could just make a new Crash game that's faithful to the originals, but also adding on many new things and also very good at the same time. I didn't think it was possible for years. So I really wasn't that excited for Crash 4 going into it. I was more excited when I saw the previews, and this did actually look really good. But I still in the back of my mind, I was just thinking, like, it's not going to be good. Like, you can't make a good Crash game, you know? But they did. They made a fantastic fucking Crash game, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it's real. For the first time in my life, I am excited about Crash Bandicoot's future. Like, you know, possibly getting a 5 in other games. First time in my life. I've never been excited about a new Crash game coming out. I've always just wanted the old one.
A second or a sequel to the kart game.
Oh, we'll get into that. I want that real bad now. Real bad. But yeah, it's fantastic. So we'll get into it a little.
Did you beat
got some notes? I have not. I'm on the last level.
Oh,
so,
sweet.
Yeah, I play these very not slow. So like, if I won't go for every crate, but I'll go for everything the level has to offer. You know, you see a secret level off to the side or something, I'm gonna beat that secret level. I'm not gonna sit there and look for every crate. At least on my first playthrough,
that's something around corners and stuff.
Yeah, some of them, especially in this one, they'll get fancy with the environments and like hide some around a bush that you got to spin on or something, some shit like that. You know, so if you're one of those people that want to get everything in the level, you're gonna be playing this for hours on end. You know, you'll be stuck on one level for forever. But I kind of just like to play through the story first, and then, you know, if I want to go back and platinum it, then I'll go back and get everything with a guide and stuff like that. But I think what impresses me the most about it is just the add-ons with the gameplay. So you have so many new things. Here, I got notes, guys. Professional,
yes.
You know.
Very professional.
Give me those notes.
You know how professional I am, that I got fucking notes. Yeah, so there's a lot of new shit. There's so just in the core gameplay is all there. You know, the basic, you know, spin, jump. It all feels the same.
Dash
it all
jump.
feels. What's that?
Dash jump.
Yeah, the slide jump, all that. It's all there. Yeah, all the stuff from the original trilogy that you expect to be there is there. They've just added on new things to it. So there's wall running now, which will only be in, you know, certain spots. You know, that adds on to it a lot. And there's stuff like swinging on ropes. You'll see that throughout different levels, just different ropes around. And there's a lot of grinding on these rails too, which is really fun. You get real fancy with the jumping on that.
And of course, the new masks.
Yeah, and then the new masks are my favorite new thing that they have by far. The masks are such a great idea, and they add on to the gameplay so well. So there's 4 masks now. There's one that slows down time. There's one that makes different platforms and crates appear and disappear. So like if you're jumping on a crate, but there's a wall there, then you press it to get through that wall. Then you got to press it again to land on the other platform. Stuff like that. They get real creative with it. There's another mask that just keeps you spinning constantly, so you can also like hover in the air with it. Yeah, that one's really that one's great. And then the last one is it makes you go upside down. It like changes the gravity.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you can run on the ceiling. Yeah, and a lot of times you got to switch between them and stuff.
It's always the worst in a platformer for me is the
stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that one can get a little annoying sometimes. This game's hard, by the way. I'll say that right off the bat. There's been a lot of controversy going around with how hard it is because I think so there's a big divide in the Crash fandom between Crash 2 and Crash 3 with because Crash 3 is very easy, not extremely easy.
Crash 2 is very easy. I thought so.
It's definitely harder than well, 1's the real hard one, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely a little bit harder in 2. I'll say that.
Okay.
But there's a big divide between 2 and 3 with difficulty.
Yeah.
But it's definitely leans more towards Crash 1 and 2 than it does 3. 3 is much more about riding
fun.
3 is much more gimmicky than a lot of the other games. You got all the different gimmick stuff and shit. This game definitely leans more towards 1 and 2. But where's I going with this? So yeah, the gameplay, it's fucking fantastic now with the new masks. Yeah, like I said, the new masks are my favorite part, especially when you get towards the end and they're combining the 4 different masks.
How does that work?
You won't use them at the same time, but like it'll be in a certain level. So like you'll see the mask here, the one that goes upside down, then you run across the ceiling, then the next mask will pop up all of a sudden at the end, like the spin one. Then you got to do that
on the platform, and you pick it up, and then
you'll see it. Yeah. So like you automatically run by it, then the mask.
I didn't know if you were hitting a button and switching them.
No, yeah, and then so yeah, all that's great. My least favorite part of the game by far is the different characters. These feel very tacked on to me. Maybe not tacked on is the right word. So they feel fine. Like they're not bad. So there's Cortex, Tawna, and Dingo Dial. Those are the 3 other playable characters. You can also play as Coco, but you can do her for any level, and she has the same moveset as Crash. So these different character levels are just kind of random. Not random, but like when you're playing a Crash level or just one of the main story levels, something will happen in the level, right? Like a block will blow up in front of you or something. Something that's blocking you will blow up, right? So there's one level where there's a giant ship. And all of a sudden, like a cannonball came in and blew up this giant ship. And Crash turns around with a question mark over his head, and he's like, huh? And then all of a sudden, when you get out of the map back to the hub map thing, you'll see a different level pop up for a different character. And it'll be like, oh, Tawna was the one that blew up that ship. Do you want to go see how Tawna blew up that ship? And you're like, no, not really.
No, not really. I mean, I would like to try to play as those characters, but
Yeah, it's not that the levels are still designed great with the other playable characters. And I wouldn't even say they play bad necessarily. It's just not fun. Like I'm never excited to go play a Cortex level.
So are they mandatory, any of them?
No, they're side.
Okay.
Yeah, they're side. There were 3 towards the end where you did have to play as them through the main story just because they were all like kind of coming together type thing. But that wasn't too annoying. That was very short. But yeah, they are all side things. So they all play like Tawna plays like a beat 'em up kind of. She's heavier than Crash. She's slower than Crash. You run up, you kick your enemies. You have a like whip thing that you can like chain stuff with and move forward quicker. Stuff like that, and it's fun. It's not like bad, but it's not.
Doesn't feel as good as Crash.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as good as Crash. I think that's my main problem with all of them. Is like none of them feel as good as Crash, and I'm just like, okay, why can't I just play this level as Crash, right? And you're fighting the same enemy types too, so you get used to how to kill those enemies with the different playable characters. And sometimes you'll forget when you jump it back and forth between the playable characters, like how to beat this particular enemy with that person. But yeah, so Tanya is like a beat 'em up, and then Cortex is kind of like, it reminded me of Destroy All Humans playing as Cortex. He just has the blaster So one cool thing about Cortex is with the blaster, you can make any enemy a platform. So you shoot the enemy, and then you can make it like a solid platform or a bouncy platform. So you can do a lot of creative stuff with Cortex. And then Dingle Dial has like this weird Ghostbusters air machine type looking thing.
It's like a blunderbuss, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is that from? A blunderbuss?
It's like a pirate weapon.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a weapon in like Halo or something. Anyways.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he can like jump super high with that. He'll like push the air off the ground, jump super high. He has a really wide spin attack, so you can kill just basically anything with his spin.
He's got a big old tail.
Yeah, he's got that big old tail. And so yeah, that's my least favorite part. Just the different playable characters. I appreciate that they added it just for, added content and stuff, but it kind of does feel like a thing where you guys didn't really need to add the different playable characters.
Do I need to play them? So you said that there's levels later that you play as them. Do I need to dip in to know them beforehand to do the later levels? Are they like significantly harder?
Yes. So this game ramps up very much. Like,
okay.
It goes from easy to medium difficulty to hard. No, if you're going to do the playable character levels, I would recommend starting at the beginning and then just keep going just so you learn, Because I skipped them for a while until the end when you had to play as them for like one level, and then I was just like, "Fuck, I forget how to play as these guys."
Okay,
but it's not too bad. What also really impresses me about this game is how much they fleshed out the story and the characters.
Oh yeah,
it's actually pretty good. Like it was a pretty good little story. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say the writing was like fantastic or anything, but
that doesn't need to be.
No, it's very much a kid's story, and it introduces this really awesome multiverse aspect to Crash that it's actually really cool. You find out that the kart racing universe is in a different universe, and that was really cool for me. I was like, oh shit, this is the kart racing verse, and I was really happy about that. And then the way they flesh out the characters is really cool too. Like Dingo Dial has like this whole restaurant backstory that he's going with, and I was just, all right. I mean, that's what we're doing with Dingo Dial. He's hilarious actually too. So this game's actually very funny, like very good writing with the different masks and stuff. I know I just said the writing's not spectacular, but for comedy wise, it
funny.
It is funny. Yeah, which is unique for a video game. We don't get a lot of funny games.
Not a ton. No, we need more.
We definitely do. I agree. And then, they flesh out Cortex more. Crash is still a silent protagonist, but you do get more Crash backstory too, which is cool. Same thing with Tawna. Tawna's actually from a different universe in this one. I'm just assuming they didn't want to use, sexy Tawna from the first game.
Yeah, super hot Tawna.
Yeah. Now she's pirate Tawna.
I like that face. She was at that insane trilogy.
You two are just getting off on some Bandicoot or something.
You go look at Tawna from the first Crash Bandicoot. You tell me how you're feeling about that.
I will check.
Watch out.
Google.
And then. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to bring up. That's that 90s aspect to Tawna,
Yeah, definitely. Super 90s.
Super 90s.
Oh, dear. Anyway,
yeah.
Look at that face. He's all about that.
I want to give a quick shout out to the music. They nailed the music, especially on each level. Each level feels very unique. So there'll be probably about 10 different worlds, but inside those worlds there'll be like 3 to 4 main level Crash levels, and then there'll be like 2 side character levels on most of them to the side, and then maybe a flashback level. So flashback levels are these super hard levels that like are like a prequel to all the Crash games. And you get a little bit of Crash backstory through them, but they're like super difficult. They're just those are like your ultra hard levels.
Are those mandatory? Is that part of the story?
No, that's all. That and the side characters are all just side things you can do. Yeah, there's a lot of extra content here. And
so
then
you can play the whole game just as Crash or Coco.
Yeah.
So how do you choose to be Dingo Dial and Cortex?
So there's a kind of like a hub world type thing. It's like this thing, they call it like this dimension thing. But anyways, you're just going in a straight line type thing. It's kind of like a board game looking thing.
They've done that they've done like the Crash 1
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly what
portals.
it is. Yeah. And then it'll be like off to the side. Here's a Dingodile level or something. That's how it'll be.
Okay.
And then I just want to give a shout out to the worlds because the worlds are so good. There was one that was like a New Orleans type theme. There was also like a swamp thing with it. Yeah, that one was my favorite. Some really cool like futuristic levels too. Just the level design is great, man. And I can't recommend this game enough. I've just been enjoying my time with it. Yeah, it's really great, man. I can't believe how good it is. I'm gonna beat it. I'll put a score on it next week after I beat it. And that's pretty much it. Daniel, what have you been playing?
Me? So I have been playing a ton of Hades. I couldn't get Crash, so I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna dive into it even more because I only played like 5 hours or so last time. Man, it's really challenging. I think I've done like 40 runs now, and I just can't beat the final boss. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I might need to look up like some tips maybe or something, but I cannot beat Hades. Really, he's the final boss. I can't beat him because when you're fighting him. I'll give you a little warning when you go into this game. He has 2 health bars, so you beat him once, and he just stands up, and you have to do it again.
Is it the cliche thing where the second health bar pops up?
Yeah, it's a full thing. He just gets up and heals the whole thing, and I just can't beat him. Like I can't. I don't. What's the hard part to getting to him is the final world isn't that bad, generally. It's the third world's final boss is just pretty difficult. You're fighting 2 like champions in a coliseum, and they're just tough. Like that's
so. Is this a whole thing where you gotta like fight your way to him every time you want to do it? Yeah. Okay.
So you have to get through every world, and he's the final.
But you're getting better and better as you go, though, aren't you? You keep progress.
Kinda. Like.
Are you like leveling up at all to make you stronger to help?
There are things. When you go into your bedroom, there's like a mirror, and that's like some things that you could just upgrade total, and then you have like a keepsake you could take with you, and then your weapon. And then those are the only consistent things. But every run is different, so like you're not going to get the same god or gods. Like if you like Poseidon, you're not going to get Poseidon every time. Or sometimes the game, like one run is just like, you're going to get a ton of Zeus. So you kind of have to go around, I'm going to use all these Zeus boons, and they're all about chaining lightning, or I'm dodging and there's a lightning bolt behind me, or stuff like that. So it's just, you kind of have to play what the game gives you,
You still enjoying it then? Like
I like the game. I don't know if I like it as much as the other Supergiant games.
Mm-hmm.
All the other 3, I think that they're better games. But like it's kind of a give and take for me for this game because I really want the story, and for it to be what the game is, it's kind of not letting me complete it because I can't even like get to beat the final boss. It's just so challenging. I want to see the end of the story. Where it goes.
Right.
Unlike a normal Supergiant game, you can just beat the game. It's
just super difficult with it being a roguelike like that.
Yeah, I've tried I tried the different weapons, and I've gotten to Hades with like 3 of the 6 weapons, I think, or 4 of the 6 weapons. And
so you're collecting those weapons throughout that same level?
No, so the weapons you pick before you go into the level. And you have to get like little keys, and that's how you like unlock them.
Okay. So is it possible to go in with all 6 weapons?
No, you pick one. That's it. You pick one. You have to die, and then redo a new run to get a different weapon.
Sure.
But each weapon has like 2 different things it does. It has like a main attack and like a special attack. And then you can kind of build off of that. If you want to do mostly the main attack and don't even worry about the special, you can.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Sorry, you looked awful. He's dim-headed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I should have told you. I didn't expect that to happen.
You still look awful, but no, I'm kidding.
No, you two look beautiful now.
Yeah, I really like the game a lot.
Just think.
Is it up there with like your favorites of the year?
It would probably make my top 10.
Sure.
So far, like I think it just plays so well, and the characters are so fun. Like there's a lot of variety. Like I don't know if I want to like spoil too much, but there's like a character that popped up, and I'm like 40 runs into the game. I didn't even know this character was a thing.
It's like Kratos.
It's no, it's nothing like
Damn
that.
it.
I don't really want to say who he is, but he just kind of pops up, and he's just there, and now he's at the house as well, and he pops up, and they slowly kind of add more gods that you can get boons from. They don't give you all of them right away. Like there's the goddess of weather. Like you don't get her for a while, and she like freezes stuff. So once you see a new god, then it kind of changes the game again, you know? Because
sure.
The boons just have their own thing to them.
Sims, what do you want to say?
I was going to say, like, just think of, like, when you do it, like, there's nothing better than that feeling, is there? Of doing it. Like, after being beat over and over
the
and
thing
over.
The thing that hurts me is that there's this thing called death defiance in the game. And that gives you, basically, when you die, you get, like, a burst of life, basically, and you can fight for a little longer. I have the max, which is 3, and then there's a keepsake that you get from the skeleton guy, which I would say makes you give nectar to him because he'll give you the keepsake, and that gives you 1 more basically. So I have 4 death defiance, and I still can't do it.
I just think
you give him that nectar. You know?
Yeah, you give the gods a nectar, and they'll give you a keepsake, and they're all kind of different.
And
some of them are kind of the same. It's kind of like they help you with the boons that you get from them, but some of them are a little different than that. What were you going to say?
You start each run with different perks, don't you? Different stats?
No, you're building that as you go. The only thing you keep is that little keepsake, your weapon, and then anything you kind of upgrade in the mirror.
Are you fully upgraded in the mirror? Or?
There's a few more slots I haven't gotten to because you have to it gives you this amount, and then you have to get more keys, and then you can get more, and then it takes darkness to upgrade all of them. I've gotten probably at least over half of the mirror upgraded. There's one that gives you you're having a light show over there. There's one of the things in the mirror that upgrades your the boon rarity, which is really good. So if you see a boon that you like a lot, it'll just be better. I've been upgrading that one more recently. But yeah, it's just a tough game. Hades is brutal.
Fucking Hades, man. Is he the same Hades from Kingdom Hearts?
No, it's not James Woods.
He's not blue?
It's not James Woods, no.
Who's Hades in Kingdom?
He's in the
He's from Hercules, the movie.
He's the Blue Devil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's him.
There you go, James Woods.
Yeah, the Hades, you need to upgrade your health as well. Which that's what this game is really good at, is you have to pick and choose. Do you want to just upgrade yourself and your weapons and your boons and stuff, or do you want to get health? You kind of have to give and take for the run. And I will say you need a couple of those health upgrades because Hades hits really hard. He does an attack that does 40 damage. It's just so much. And you start base 50. So if you don't upgrade your health at all,
okay, well, cool. We all hope to beat that next week, I'm
gonna try.
You gotta get in there, you gotta kick Hades' ass,
I don't want to see your face if you've not beat that Hades.
Yeah, me neither, man.
We don't want to see your sorry, pathetic, fake gamer ass.
Damn,
right.
Going in on it.
I want to hear it. I want no bitching and moaning. Go do Hades. You gotta do it, son. Yeah?
I'm trying.
You tell work tomorrow. You say I ain't coming in.
Listen here.
I got things
you're gonna
to do.
beat Hades.
I'm trying.
And I'll say hoorah!
Hoorah! All right, Sims.
Yes.
Tell me about Avengers. That's what you've been playing.
Oh boy, man! Quarantine has treated me nice. I've just been playing Avengers. I've been grinding. So my main talk. So I got to talk to there's a cap of 130. I think I explained it last week, and so I was I'm staying at 130. I want to get all this good gear, And then as you do all the missions, and I've got my Black Widow now to 130. I'm doing my Iron Man. He's like 100 power level right now. And all of a sudden, you collect these chests, and some of them have like upgrade modules in, and they're pretty much key to upgrading to 130 to 140 to then get to 150. So, and all of a sudden, it come up with upgrade modules chest full, and I was like, hold on a minute, and the cap is at 999. Which then forced me to have to upgrade the Hulk. I had to upgrade him because obviously I don't want to be running these. Obviously, I know I'm grinding one character, but I don't want to be throwing valuable resources down the toilet, do I? It was like a catch-22. What do I do in that situation? Do I just keep wasting modules, or do I upgrade them?
How hard is it to get them?
Not hard, but they don't come in. They don't come in 10s and 20s. They come in 3s and 1s.
Yeah.
I mean, the dailies. I think the weekly mission. I think some of them give you a couple, but we're talking. You know, I've been playing it for a good month and a half now, and obviously I got to 999 because I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. I knew I was on like 940, 950, and then it says, I was like, what do I do? I was like, I sat there at 11, 12 at night. I was thinking, what do I do? Like, what do I do in this situation? Do I stick to my guns and then throw these upgrade modules away?
How much does it take to do an upgrade?
Well, I upgraded the Hulk fully. I did all. I mean, I got the gear as much as I wanted it to. I think I got his. I decided on like on a tanky but like skill based Hulk, so I could go in, draw aggro, taunt everybody, smash the ground, then do my big thunderclap, which just clears the room. Then it drops a load of heroic orbs. Well, there's a 50% chance of doing that, and then I could just go around collecting all these orbs, and I can rinse and repeat, like, and then I've got like 800, 900 melee damage. I mean, this probably means not a lot to you, but it means a lot to me. So I was like, well, I want to get that. I could probably get that a bit higher. So I was like, I just keep grinding out the odd mission with Hulk, and then see what drops, while also grinding up Black Widow and Iron Man. And I was just like, I've got to bite the bullet. But anyway, so I had 999 upgraded him fully. I got 400 left. It takes 600? Yeah, 600 of these upgrade modules, man. That's not
a lot of upgrades.
It is a lot of upgrade modules. I was well shocked. I thought it'd take a good 300. So, yeah, I'm...
Someone's screaming.
Probably, he's always screaming. So, what happens is... So now, obviously, I did Black Widow. I got her to 130. There's like a grindy method because you have to get them to like their level to unlock all their skills. So then you can build the skills, and then obviously then the power level is more to do with your gear. So Black Widow,
she like your second go-to?
I didn't really. That wasn't the plan because going back to last week when I says I had to do all these iconic missions, and then you had to get Black Widow to level 40 to then do our iconic mission. So at this point, I was like, I'm power level 40 already. I may as well just continue with Black Widow. When I wanted to do somebody else, so then I got her to 130. I thought I'll leave her for a bit, and I'll go to Iron Man. But it's a case of like, there's just a quicker method. You do this one mission, you rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You go up by 5-6 levels every time. Then there's power level, which you have to just open chests, defeat enemies, and then you get gear, and obviously they get, you play Destiny, you get a little, that 1 point higher will make the power level go higher, if that makes sense. It's just rinse and repeat. But I mean, today's like reset day, so we get new priority missions that we'll get.
Weekly challenge.
Yeah, we just get all that good stuff, man. I mean, you log on at 6, you get your dailies, you do your dailies. Dailies just knock themselves out. Really, you don't have to worry about them. You look at them, you're like, yeah, I can do that. And then by the end of the night, you've done them all. There's 2 villain sectors, and
are those just like kill like 100?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Something like that. Use your specific ability to kill people or something.
You have your dailies from the faction missions. You have your dailies from your challenge card, which that's like your Fortnite battle pass. So I'm like 11 away from Hulk. I'm not really touched anyone else's. It's just the same thing every night, but I just enjoying it. Natalie's like, "Are you not bored yet?" And I'm like, "No." Like, my aim is to get everybody to 130 to then knock out the Mega Hive. To then hopefully by end of October, Kate Bishop comes out, and then obviously I probably won't knock it on the head as much, but obviously there needs to be more content. But by the time, if I get everybody to 150, maybe their challenge cards all knocked out, then I've run out of things to do. And there's people out there have done it. They've got everybody to 150. They've got all the challenge card done. Then that's the end of the content. That's the end of the game, pretty much, until Kate Bishop and whatever mission comes along with her. If there's a raid that comes out, I mean, they made some silly decisions of the Mega Hive being single player. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like the Mega Hive is 8 different sets of. Hive is basically 8 waves of enemies.
Sure.
And they
you have to do that by yourself.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense, but it's like you have to do 8 of the 8. So you have to do 8 hives 8 times.
So it's just waves of enemies.
But obviously, if you die on the 4th wave of 8, you go back to the beginning.
So
and you get a week to do it.
It's like the harm challenges, basically.
Yeah, but more. Did you not do a hive mission as Cap?
I mean,
you kind of clear a room out, go in the lift, go up, clear a room out, go in the lift. Yeah, that. But that would have been such a good, like, every week, make it hard for everybody. Get your best quality gear, get in there as a team. You have your Kamala as a healer, you have your tank as your Hulk, you have your Captain America that can constantly use his special ability over and over and over again, like you said. And then have you flying Thor, Thor dropping thunder so everybody gets powers up from his thunder. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get what that one baffles me. I'm not even attempting to do it. Because basically I know that if I've only got the one good character, I mean, Black Widow probably handle herself. I don't know. I mean, it's just games as a service early days, isn't it? Give it 6 months, this game might completely look different. They might make the Mega Hives a big multiplayer experience.
You won't even have your saves on 6 months.
Don't be saying stuff like that,
man. Just scare the shit out of you. You been playing anything else? Just Avengers?
Just watching Kingdom Hearts, mate.
Watching Kingdom Hearts.
Big shout out to the end. I think every end of the game's credits has been the same. It's like you and I, na, 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 and then you and I was just like, this is really chilled out, man.
It's not a lyrics to a Kingdom Hearts song.
It is. It just says you and I. Da, da, da. That's it. That's what it says over and over again. At least.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
What's the song called?
I love the. I don't know the song name.
Big tune, man. Fake fan.
I'm not gonna do that. I love the CGI music video type things they play before each game starts.
Beginning of
1 was great.
365 was like, just like the opening credits, executive producer. That was like, what is going on?
It's such great music, man. When you start a new game, there's that little chime that I don't know. We're getting into nerd shit. Okay, we'll move on to the news.
No.
Now that we are all done talking about what games we've been playing. Where do we want to start? By the way, I got a monster today, and look what's on it, guys. Where is this game? How do I use this double XP?
I
don't even
save it.
I don't even like Monster, but I had to buy this because it's just like, man, double XP. You think it'll work when the game eventually does come out? No,
of course it will. Of course it will.
Not a chance.
Why would it not? Save it. Save it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's what we'll do. We'll put it up here, right? And we'll label this video prize giveaway. Just to get people,
Yeah. Free giveaway.
Double XP for a game that's not coming out for a year. Okay, so on to the news. We will start with, guys, CyberPunk 2077 has officially gone gold. That's right. We will all be playing this November 19th. Well, maybe not all of us, but hopefully all of us. Majority of us. Are we all picking this up day one?
Definitely. 100%.
Definitely, me too.
100%.
Sims, you don't know yet? Took off that Overwatch hat real quick.
I'm so hot, but my hair's such a mess.
I fucking like that game.
The idea is to pick it up. Yeah, I think it's a game that I don't want to be left out of the loop with. I know in the next coming weeks, especially for me, I think I've explained it before. Watch Dogs comes out end of the month. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I won't be playing any of these games.
Sure.
I mean, it's just one of those. It's just a situation that I'm in. Cyberpunk is the one that I really want. I think that's the game that I should play. I've got Avengers to keep me going until then. Yeah, unfortunately, like for me, you won't. I'd love to hear your opinions if you do get Watch Dogs Valhalla, PlayStation 5, Miles Morales. It's just one of those. It's just a situation that, as a father of two, I can't put them ahead of that. So Santa Claus is coming.
It's gone gold, but they're probably still debugging and all that kind of stuff. So
stuff like that. Yeah, my plan for the rest of the year pretty much is just kind of revolved around this game because
yes, it is.
really there's only few games I want to play. There's a lot I want to play, but I don't know if I'll get to, right? Like I want to check out Assassin's Creed, but I don't know if I'll get to that. What's the other one? Immortals Phoenix Rising. I want to check that out. I don't know if I'll get to it. So my must plays for the rest of the year are basically I still got to play Star Wars Squadrons, Little Hope from
yes,
the one guys. I forget the name. Supermassive. Yeah. And then Spider-Man and CyberPunk, right? And I figure once CyberPunk hits, that's pretty much just going to take me to the end of the year, right? Like I could totally see me sinking 6 weeks into that.
Yeah, that's my idea. It's like sink as many hours as I can into Avengers, especially when Kate Bishop turns up in October. That's a good couple of more weeks content, and then obviously then I can get Cyberpunk. I definitely want this game, and like Daniel just said, like they're definitely ironing out the bugs. It's gone gold. It's it's gone to a disc. It's the game is ready, but probably they're gonna go over it with a fine tooth comb. Which this becomes the crunch conversation, doesn't it? This conversation, they just want to make it the best possible. I mean, most games companies could have gone gold, right? There's a team over there. They can look over it. And they're going to miss bits because there's only 30 people of them, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, etc. But no, they've got the whole team on it looking after it.
Yeah, I know there's a big conversation with crunch still going on around this. I'm just happy they made the game gold. I mean, there's a finish line now.
There's also a ton of pressure on them after The Witcher 3.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
People just like as soon as this game was announced, like fully announced, and everyone just put this game on a pedestal immediately because of The Witcher 3. So.
And I sit here thinking, I still think this game isn't going to be as good as everybody sets it out to be. And no disrespect, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but no disrespect to Paris or a lot of peers or anyone like that. Like, it's not, I just think they've seen this game, but I don't. This game is so high, it's bound to fail. Like to get for Jim across the road. Oh, I bought Cyberpunk because everyone's raging about it. I don't see why it's so good. I just don't know. I've got this really gut feeling that we're not going to get the 10s that everyone's thinking.
I think gaming media has hyped it up so much, right? Just you guys remember that last E3 when everyone saw the gameplay of it, the previews, and how highly they were talking about it. That was like the highest praise I've ever seen a game coming out of previews and coming out of E3. Honestly, like I can't remember.
But they didn't. Half the time, they didn't even get to play it.
I mean, exactly. They just had to watch like an hour-long presentation.
Which I could have watched that presentation if I wanted to. I wasn't willing to queue 3 hours to watch a video.
I did at the time.
Where did you go?
When it came out like months later,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watch it at home, but like even when the game preview came out a couple of months ago, and obviously I know everyone pretty much played it on remote, and it probably took away from the experience. But Blessing come out like Blessing, obviously the kind of funny Blessing. He didn't go, oh, this is the best game ever. It was like, yeah, it's all right. Like, it's good. Like,
Yeah, that's only a slice of the game.
I don't know. I think that they go Pompous and Melee.
The Witcher 3, and you could say it's all right.
I just think, I don't know. I'm proper down on it.
Like, The Witcher 3 works for everyone, though. This is the thing with like 10 out of 10 games. Is like this game's probably gonna get 10s, but like not every 10 out of 10 game works for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
There's plenty of 10 out of 10 games I don't agree with. But yeah, just back to the Cyberpunk conversation. I'm very excited for this game. I can't wait. It's just once this game hits, it'll pretty much just be that for me for the end of the year. I want to do a spoiler cast on this one if you guys.
Yeah, 100%. I want to get on it.
Yeah, I think this is the game we should do it for. Daniel, you stoked? Cyberpunk?
Of course.
Of course.
My most anticipated.
Where do we all stand on the next gen? Like, are you two getting it day one?
I haven't had the money to try. I want to try.
Yeah, I mean, I have the digital PS5 pre-order.
So is this a day one for you? Is this November the 12th? You're going to be stood
Yeah.
there, smorgasbord fork, going, look what I've got.
I mean, I might not. I might do that now because you just brought that.
Oh, I
up.
want you
might
to
come
do that,
prepared.
100%.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to
I'm
know
gonna
what
do
you
that.
think of this console.
Hopefully, so the console should come on a Thursday, and we record the show out of Thursday. So hopefully, I get it, and then I'll just hold up the box.
Show it off. Yeah.
Yeah, hold up the dual sense or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's my plan. I mean, I'm gonna be playing Miles Morales on that day one.
And obviously, your go-to console would have been the Xbox Series X, wouldn't it, Daniel?
Me? I mean, I'm gonna get both.
I mean, obviously, with being real people in a real job and real taxes, like, is Xbox...
I would get the Xbox first.
There,
but my
that's what I'm
plan
saying.
right now is to get both by the end of the year.
Right. And have you had no luck with pre-orders, or have you
I
just
haven't tried.
not had time to try? See,
No money to try.
my idea, I mean, we've got all the PS5 pre-ordered. I mean, I think I can just walk into a shop and buy an Xbox Series S anywhere I want. I don't think they're in high demand, which I'm very surprised by. I don't like, and this isn't shots fired. I mean, I know we've completely gone past the Xbox CyberPunk story now, but I don't like the Xbox X. I don't like the box. I don't like the way. Yeah, I don't like the Series X at all.
I like the minimalist look.
It's just like a big box, and then you turn it sideways, and it looks worse. I don't understand that something can look worse on its side. And I'm
really
not
not
trying to shot pot. And this isn't me taking shots. I mean, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
So just leave it standing. It's
But
really
yeah, but I haven't got. For me, I haven't got that. So I've got to have this. I mean, I'm not going to unless it comes to like proper like. I want it. I don't know. It's just that I don't like the box on its side, and I don't have the option to have it stood up.
Sure.
You do have the option to keep it on its side, but who cares? Like,
I just think it looks proper awful.
It's like the cute.
I don't
I
know.
think they both. I don't know. I don't really.
I don't
care
know.
about consoles. We'll move on now.
Sorry.
Next up, the Resident Evil movie has been casted. This is the. This a reboot? Okay. Is that what we're calling it? Sure.
From what I'm seeing is that they're going and doing like Raccoon City, the Outbreak Day.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
And they're recasting everyone, you know.
I guess I didn't really think of it as a reboot. I don't know. I hated those old movies. But anyways,
I did too.
yeah, they were very good.
The first one
Tom
was the best
Hopper
one.
has been cast as Albert Wesker.
Yes. Yeah.
Robbie Amell has been cast as Chris Redfield.
I think
Looks
I'd
very
be good at Chris Redfield.
Yeah. A lot of these guys are just like TV actors, it looks like. Well, Robbie
Yeah.
Amell, I know, is from the Arrowverse.
Tom Hopper or whatever, he's from the Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy. That's where he's from. He's that big guy, right?
Yeah, he's the big guy.
Yeah. And then Kaya Scola, I don't know her last name. She's been cast as Claire Redfield.
Yeah.
They're just going with everyone here, huh?
And then the girl that's playing Jill, I forget her name. She was in
right here. Hannah John Kamen?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, she's from Black Mirror.
She's Jill.
She's
She's also in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was
Oh, that's
Ghost.
right. Yes, she was Ghost. That's right.
Then Ivan Jaga has been cast as Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, he looked familiar. I just don't know.
And then Neil McDowell something. I don't know his last name. He's been cast as William Birkin.
Birkin, yeah.
Birkin, sure.
Yeah, he's
This
gonna
guy
be
is also from the Arrowverse, so I wonder what's going on there. If
that dude always plays a
the
villain.
same cast. Yeah, he does.
He's
does
the
a
best villain ever as well.
He
I think
always
he's
is.
so good.
He just looks like a villain.
He was a villain in Justified.
Justified.
Oh, Justified's a good show. I didn't get that far though.
Very good show.
So-
I really enjoyed that show.
So yeah, this is being made by Netflix live action reboot. We all excited for this?
Oh, this is Netflix.
Yeah, this is Netflix.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did not even get that part of the story.
Yeah. I think they like have some deal going with Resident Evil, or at least
Is it
Capcom.
like the animated movie as well?
Yeah, there's the animated one coming, and then there's this.
Cool.
So yeah, hopefully this ends up being good. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't really know. I'm not too
Depends
big
how
on
much budget they
zombie
have.
movies. Sims, I see you shaking your head. What are you thinking about this?
I just don't want it. I have no affinity for. Stop making games into TV shows.
Well, this is a movie.
This is a movie, yeah.
Stop making games into movies then.
Well, see, you don't watch the good ones though. So
I've watched Sonic. That's the best one.
Castlevania, no, Castlevania.
But that's anime, and I'm not about that life, man. If he's
Well, see,
not throwing a
that's-
Pokeball at a Pikachu, I'm not bothered.
That is on you.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's not talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah,
Right. I could talk about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm excited though. Hopefully they get I just want a different tone than the older Resident Evil movies had.
Yeah, give me that dark horror. That's what I want.
Yeah, stuff like that. You know, I don't want
Old
this.
people dying.
Give me like they're scared in a town and zombies are first appear type.
Give me the RPD. I want RPD.
Yeah, I don't want this. These are like badass soldiers going around killing a bunch of weird shit. I want like that horror atmosphere.
We're probably gonna get a mix. It's probably gonna be like Chris, Jill. They're the veterans. Then you're gonna get Leon and Claire.
It'll be interesting to see how they adapt the story with Leon and Claire there, right?
Yeah,
they should be there for the original Resident Evil.
Yeah, it says something about being in the city, so it doesn't sound like it's in the mansion.
I wonder if we go back and forth with like Claire and Jill in the mansion, and then Leon and Claire out in Raccoon City. So, oh yeah, Chris and Jill. Yeah. I don't know Resident Evil.
I do, but it's fine. Okay. I'm excited. Sure.
Yeah, we're all excited. Okay,
as long as there's a room with lasers and a man turns into a jigsaw puzzle, I'm in.
That's what happens. They gotta run around and try to find a random blue piece that goes in the wall, and for some reason it's way up in the attic.
You have to turn these dials to get the right symbols.
Right. That's the fucking whole movie, just looking for.
And they all walk like the PS1 original. Content.
Yes.
Moving on. This is a Me and Sim story. PlayStation trophies have been revamped into a level 1 through 999 scale, along with some other changes. There's also a rumor that they're introducing a tracking system for like Xbox has with achievements, to where you can like track the trophies with it. It was like leaked on like a French website, and they took it down. Yeah, exactly. Like see your progress through it. So if, like the trophy is to kill 100 enemies, it'll show that you killed 59 or whatever.
A little bit of a bar. You can kind of see where the bar
is. Yeah,
is.
Xbox already has this, so we've kind of been waiting for PlayStation to introduce something like this for a while. Sims. I know me and you are huge trophy guys. I'm never too bothered by the level of your trophy. You know what I mean? I never really look at that. Yeah, I just kind of like going for platinums, which is also cool here because they're changing the scale of the whole trophy system. So your platinums now are more meaningful than other trophies and stuff like that.
So a platinum and then like a bronze were the same amount. It was just.
I think they were still like you'd still get a little bit more for the platinum, but now I think they've done even more into that.
Yeah, it should mean a lot. Like you did a lot to get that platinum.
Yeah, exactly. So now it'll be, a platinum will jump your level up significantly is kind of what's going on here. Yeah, I'm really glad they are still focused on trophies, still, changing the system a little bit. I kind of wanted them to add something else. I always liked the idea that they'd add another thing above a platinum if you did the whole series of a game, right? So like you beat every Uncharted, you platinum every Uncharted, you get like another one. I always kind of wanted something like that. But yeah, it's cool. They're still focused on trophies because it's been a really long time since PlayStation's even talked about them. Sims, you got thoughts on this?
I think it's just more. I don't know. I was kind of like, okay, I don't really understand it. You can't there's 3 tiers of bronzes, there's 3 tiers of silver, and 3 tiers of gold, and then the platinum means 999 points.
So the tiers are you'll be in bronze category 1 through 300, then 300 through 600 you're in silver, then 600 through 998 you're in gold, then 999 is a platinum.
So
which I don't.
Oh wait,
who's gonna hit?
So what?
That means you are a platinum trophy. Is that what that means?
Yeah, you yourself turned into a platinum trophy.
Okay, so you've had the update yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what's your level?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Go and have a look. PlayStation's on behind you.
We could do that. We could do that right now. Keep talking.
I think this is incredible. I don't
a lot of platinum. His level's going to be pretty high.
I can't really. It's just kind of like, we're just changing it, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm a big trophy guy, and maybe if the platinum was a bit more, I don't know. Maybe if they gave you something, I don't really know. Like, I'm just talking shit at this point. It's just a different thing. Don't you agree, Connor?
It doesn't.
Does it excite you in any way though? Like, I mean, I kind of like I like the idea of just going and looking at my new level.
I like the idea of the fact that it won't be, I won't be level 14 for like the 3 months.
Mine hasn't updated yet.
Really?
Yeah, no, not yet. I guess I don't know.
If you go
later.
I've gone on the website.
Oh, is it there then?
And I'm 305.
Okay. So I must be. So you just got into silver tier, basically.
Yeah, just. With 29 platinums, 136 gold, 475 silver, 1969 bronze. Nice.
If I'm not in silver, Herman Hulst is going to fucking get it.
My 30th platinum will be Avengers. That's the idea. I will not platinum another game until I platinum Avengers. You see, it's doable, very grindy.
Yeah.
But I'm all in.
Some of those.
So yeah, this is a cool idea to do before the launch of PS5. It's not what I think they needed to talk about right now for PS5 coming up.
I think it's just them leading up to someone else. Maybe more to do with trophies.
Yeah,
so moving on.
We'll
stick with PlayStation for a second. We've gotten Japanese YouTubers and other media personalities have gotten to see the PS5. Did they go to a place and then just get to play with it?
Yeah,
I think that's what.
I was. It was 10 a.m. my time on a Sunday, so I was like, I had my cheeky little line on a Sunday, and I was like, I'm up for 10. I'm ready. I was there, cup of tea, bowl of cereal, ready for this 10 o'clock. I was expecting UI, and I think they said Godfall. A few of them are obviously it's all not translated, so some of them were playing Godfall, some of them were playing Astro's Playroom, and every one of them was playing Astro's Playroom. I think one of them had 5 minutes at the end of Godfall, and obviously
no one cares about Godfall.
I want to. I would happily accept the gift of Godfall. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I'd be happy about it. But sure.
Look nice.
Yeah, I think it might be good. It'd be like, is it Rise on the Rise on the Xbox One?
There are Rise fans actually. People like that game.
I know there is a weird following.
I've never played it, but I know that some people like that game.
I put this story in. I know it's just opening, and this is something that I was really looking forward to. I didn't expect them to do it themselves, so I expected November the 12th, PlayStation comes out. I'm really excited for the launch of the PlayStation, knowing I'm not going to get it, but I can't wait to see the stupid videos of one guy buys it outside of a shop, and he just goes outside in the line and just puts a hammer to it. I can't wait for these videos.
I'm that guy.
I love it. Watching some guys smash up a PlayStation 2 back in the day, and little Steve's like, "Why would he do that? I would not." Anyway, I was. This was one of the first videos I would have looked up. What is inside it? How do you disassemble it? And it's amazing. How it seems so. It's not simple, but to look at it, how big the fan is, and how big the heat sink is, and where the SSDs are, and the memory, and the GPU and the CPU
or something.
Yeah, metal cooling liquid. That's incredible.
What is that?
It just keeps it cool. By the sounds, obviously everyone's like, "Oh, it's too big. It's big. It's obnoxious. It's you need a screwdriver to do this, that, and the other." And I'm just like, if it's cold, if it stays quiet and it remains cold, and there's so many different. Obviously, watching the video is all in Japanese, but having someone translate it bit by bit, there's these funny shaped holes as you take the two white side plates off. Which, fingers crossed, if you can buy customizable ones, that'd be incredible. Or just get these you can buy, people make them and then they 3D print them and then you put them on. That'd be amazing. Or have it get people signing it. I'd happily get all my favorite people in the world just to sign it. That's probably my preference that I'd like to do.
I'm not going to sign it.
I would never let anyone touch that thing.
But no, yeah. So going back to one thing. So I've literally gutted my PlayStation out not long ago, and it don't get me wrong, it's not that hot anymore. It's not that loud running Avengers. Sometimes it ramps up. And granted, I do move it so the air flows out the back. I mean, I'm not making excuses of it's a poor design, But this has got like these weird triangles and squares. And if you want to take a and the idea is to take the vacuum and then have all the dust be sucked out. And obviously the fan is that big, you could literally just get... I know you shouldn't have to do that, but it happens. I mean, if you opened up your PlayStation, your Xboxes, they'd be caked up in dust. Like my PC...
I don't want to do that.
But that's... If you want it to run... Unfortunately, that's what happens though. Like, anything you own will collect and gather dust. And if...
Yeah, but these have a shelf life. I'm going to move on to the next consoles. And I've not had as much of a problem as most people, I guess. Like my PS4 is not that loud. It gets a little loud. Either. I have a base PS4. This is a launch PS4. I did not upgrade. And
it's just as it collects dust, it starts to get a bit more. It struggles a bit more. Granted, my fan clicks, but I messed about
like,
with
these
it.
only have they're only going to last so long. Like I'm not. This isn't a PC. I don't want to be undoing everything. You know.
But it's simple enough. It's simple enough to take the sides off, because you've
but
got to take the sides off if you want to expand the SSD.
Yeah, and that's really dumb.
I heard there's a little tiny elf inside the PS5 that sprays water on it to keep it cool.
Little Misty. He has a little spray bottle.
Yeah, he's just in there. That's why you can't shake it too hard because you'll kill him.
Oh.
I'm really impressed with the whole idea of you wanted to vacuum it out, because they do gather dust either way. I mean, if you have a console sat there for 7 years, it's going to be caked up in dust. It's going to be disgusted.
At some point.
Unfortunately, that's what happens. That's just life. But yeah, it's a great idea. I think and watching him take it apart was great. It's like porn for nerds.
Yeah, cool to get more info on the PS5. Hopefully they break down the UI soon. Stuff like that. That's what I'd like to see.
That's 100% is what I want to see.
Yeah, we need the UI.
Yeah.
Especially now. And they need to talk about backwards compatibility more. But moving on. Rambo, Melina, and Rain are joining Mortal Kombat 11 on November 17th.
With Sylvester Stallone. Voicing.
With Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, he's
Daniel is Mr. Rambo and also Mr. Mortal Kombat. There you go, nice. Can you put the red
Nope, that's Rocky. No.
It's the same guy. I didn't watch Rambo.
Literally the same person. He just goes to Vietnam.
Yeah. He just goes and fights.
They should have done that. They should have kept it like that. They should have done that.
No.
So he wins against Apollo Creed, and he's like, "Rocky, we need you." And he's like, "Okay." And they
I'll
just
go
like,
fight in the war.
Puts the headband on. Or the idea that they fight each other, you know, it's just Sylvester Stallone versus Sylvester Stallone.
Who'd win the fight, Rambo or Rocky?
I mean, Rambo's a killer. Rocky's not. So.
Is it a boxing match though?
Yeah, if it's a boxing match, Rocky would probably.
Rambo's fucked. No fucking way.
What happens if it's a boxing match in a forest?
Bare knuckle.
Do they have gloves?
In Rocky 5, he fought bare knuckle. So
we don't talk about Rocky 5 on this podcast. Thank you very much.
Well, I brought it up. I'm sorry. I don't really play DLC characters, but it's really cool. Everyone, like, that one biggest complaint of 11 was, where's Melina? Because she is one of the most popular characters to fight with, and she was not there.
I'm be honest, I thought that was a Rambo character. I thought they were all Rambo characters.
You never heard of Melina and Rain? Okay.
No.
Well, Melina is a very popular character. She was in the game, but just not playable, and people were very upset. So now they're adding her. Rain's pretty cool. He's got like water powers and stuff. Yeah, more Mortal Kombat characters is always great. They do a good job with their DLCs.
Sure. Next up, Overkill Software has confirmed Payday 3 is in development and using the Unreal Engine. Do we know which one?
I didn't get to read too much of the story. It's probably 5, I would assume.
All right, 5? Is that what they're on now? I thought they're on 4. Whatever.
No, 4 is this gen. So I assume it's 5.
So here you go. It may be that we see Payday use the impressive Unreal 5 engine. Oh, so we don't know yet. Okay.
We don't know, but it's going to be a next-gen game. But
hopefully it ends up being 5.
You know? I like.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are big fans of Payday.
Did anybody play this? I always wanted to play these games.
I've watched some Let's Play stuff with it. And it's a really cool game, going in and trying to figure out what you got to do first, and then pull your masks on and start the heist.
Is it
try to get the
co-op?
Yeah, it's 4-player co-op.
So
you
what?
can do it by yourself.
We can go in, and then what? You plan the heist, you shoot people, you leave.
Is it kind of like a GTA vibe with doing the heist?
Kinda, yeah. You gotta
bit.
like tie people up and stuff, shoot the cameras and things like that. You gotta get into the vault. There's each of the characters have like specific things that they do. Yeah, it's a cool game. I like Payday.
Did we get it PS Plus once? PS Payday 2?
I own the second one on Xbox. I think it was a Games with
That
Gold.
was a Games with Gold, yeah.
I own 2 on something. It must be PlayStation. It might have been at some point. I don't know. It's been so many.
I think it was. I just don't remember when.
It's always a game that you just look at and go, "Ooh, maybe."
Yeah. It looks cool.
Maybe.
I'm
Probably
excited
not.
for the it's probably gonna
Yeah, I know there's a lot of huge fans, big fan base in Payday, so we look forward to seeing more of that. Next up, we got some little bit of release date news for you. Ghost of Tsushima Legends is coming out on October 16th.
Guess what
This
that
is
day is?
your birthday?
It is my birthday. It's my
Is it?
born day.
Wow, man, that was just a shot in the dark. I was like, oh, why would he be burning up that day?
I don't want to brag, but I knew it was your birthday. It's like, I care about you more than this piece of shit.
I don't care about you in the slightest.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna try it on my birthday, but it is on my birthday.
I do want to play this. Like, this is like something that if we can all play together, I don't know. It's something that this would make me come off Avengers for an hour.
Right now.
Oh no, I deleted it a long time ago.
I am so down to play this with you if you want. I will run through this whole thing.
I'll have to check and see if it's downloaded.
I'll have to download
So
it.
this is
again.
the 4-player and 2-player co-op expansion. It's free DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. And yeah, it sounds cool to me, you know, run around.
And then we
with
get a
40
raid. Do we level up? Does it? Do we level up as like warriors and then have to tackle the raid at a later date, or
a
I
raid?
don't know how that works.
there's a raid
Is
in the
there a
next couple of days? Yeah. There's.
Is it really? Okay.
I thought it was just like bandit camps, but I didn't know there was a raid.
Let's have a look. What does it say there quick? I know.
Yeah, I wasn't aware there was a raid. But yeah, it sounds really cool. I'll definitely check this out. I don't know if it'll be something I like stick with or whatever. I don't even know how much content will end up being there. There's also a new game plus coming in the game.
Yeah, there's like an update as well to this.
Yeah, there's a whole update to the single player game.
Ghost Legends is a brand new online cooperative multiplayer experience that will be a free update for Ghost Tsushima owners. A classic element of some of your favorite samurai films in warriors standing together, ready to fight as a team. In Legends, you can fight side by side with your friends, which is an important part of fulfilling samurai fantasy in a whole new way. Ghost features 2-player story missions and 4-player survival missions, as well as a raid that will release in the following weeks of launch. Oh, so we play together. Okay, I thought it was PvP or something.
No. Yeah.
Oh, man.
These are just missions you run on with your friends.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna. I will show you how it's done. I am the Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
Are you still? You know, because I feel like I turned this on right now. I'm gonna have no fucking idea how to play it.
Oh
Again.
no, listen, not a chance. I'm gonna have to play it.
It's not that hard to play. I'll be fine.
Daniel will be fine. Okay, well, maybe we'll do a cool little video on that or something.
I think
Since
we
all
should,
got
you
it.
know.
It's great.
I think we should.
That'd be cool.
The homework of the week is to make sure that thing's on your thing.
Okay.
That thing's on your thing. We'll make sure
I knew
the things
exactly what he
are on the thing.
That's what he said.
Everyone
That's what I
always
said,
says.
exactly.
That's what he said. Also, a new release date. Fall Guys Season 2 hits today, right
As
now.
we're-
As we're recording. So we're recording on Thursday, October 8th. So if you are listening to this, it is already out. You can go play Fall Guys Season 2, which is a, what is it, a medieval theme
Yeah. it's
going
like
on
witches.
here. Yeah, like witches and stuff. So this game has kind of declined, I feel like. What's that other game? Among Us? Among Us just came in and took Fall Guys' thunder, I feel, you know? It's funny because originally I thought Among Us was just a ripoff of Fall Guys. I thought they were doing the PUBG Fortnite thing where Fortnite just came in and took its thunder. That's what I thought was happening. But no, Among Us is a completely
No, they're
different game.
different.
Yeah,
It was just that month of Fall Guys, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, this game's kind of fallen off a little bit. I wonder if Season 2 can inject some more life into it. I'm sure there's still a lot of people playing it. I just I don't see it talked
It
about.
needs a lot of people playing it, you know.
Right, it does. Yeah, it's one of those games. I'm excited to check it out. You know, I'll probably play through a couple things again. I'm excited to see what the new games are for this whole season.
Yeah.
I think the problem with Fall Guys was I just got sick of the same games over and over again after a little while.
Yeah.
And I just kind of exactly, and I just kind of dropped off.
I think I think with season 2 they have new stuff. So
Yeah, they do.
Is it all new stuff or is it?
No, some of the levels are still staying. I'm sure they'll do the thing too with different seasons coming in and out, where they'll swap levels in and out and keep the ones people like, keep the ones people don't like.
Stuff like that.
There's fruit in that game.
Yeah. I didn't even play it. I know there's fruit in that game.
I don't remember fruit.
How have you not played Fall Guys?
Because I don't have the game.
Have the game then.
Well, I don't have it. What do you want from me?
Get it, man. It's a good game.
I still love the game. It's incredibly fun, but
are you
just got kind of bored of the same game?
Yeah, me too. It was fun for like 2 weeks, and then obviously right. I mean, it's a great time. I mean, are you just holding out for Xbox now and crossplay? I mean, it's the inevitable, isn't it?
Me? No, yeah. I didn't have the money.
I understand that. Yeah. I mean, at this point now, are you just at the point where may as well just wait?
It's that free month, and it's just like, well, it's already, like Connor said, like people aren't playing it as much, and it's like I'm not, too excited to get it.
I'm dying to play it. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll be on Xbox at some point. Same thing with Switch, PC. I mean, I honestly can't believe they've done that already.
Yeah, it should be everywhere.
Yeah, kind of weird. Yeah. Sims, you gonna check it out? Season 2?
I might pop it on when I get down the stairs.
Try.
Who am I kidding? I played Avengers. No, I've texted Nat. I'll just see what I say. Are you playing it now? So.
Okay, next up, we'll move on to new releases and dates. Coming out October 9th. So tomorrow, Friday, is FIFA 21 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
For all you football fans out there.
Oh yeah, FIFA.
I come to the realization that FIFA 20 is the first FIFA I've never owned.
Really?
That's mental.
Are you getting 21?
No.
Okay.
Maybe next gen. I don't know. Maybe not. I might miss this one. And then next gen 22 might be better. I don't know. I mean, I could have picked up 20 the other day for 50 quid. Not 50 quid, for £5. I don't know. I owed it. I had it on like that EA Play. You get it. You know what I mean, like that. But I never bought it. I just not got time for FIFA anymore. It's just I don't know. I played a lot of FIFA 15. I spent a lot of money. It's like heroin. It's best not to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like crack cocaine. I do not want to do it again.
So I'm just sitting there twitching in the corner with his controller.
That was me at one point. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah, like thinking about my next fix of packs.
Let's see it. All right, next up, Second Extinction is coming out on PC on October 13th.
That's that, like, Left 4 Dead
fucking thing.
Dinosaur, where you're killing dinosaurs and stuff.
Cool, dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. I'm a big monster fan.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I showed it Nat. She likes dinosaurs. Yeah. Maybe Nat should just be on the podcast, not me. I feel like she's more interested than me at the moment now.
Me and Natalie can do a dinosaur Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Oh God,
just dedicated to those two. I'll do that.
That sounds like a lot.
She likes dinosaurs.
Who doesn't? Man?
Dinosaurs are cool.
Also coming out, Cake Bash on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and apparently Stadia, which I still think is a lie.
It looked like a fun little 4-player Mario Party game where you play as Cake.
Cake Bash. I remember Crash Bash. That's almost what I read it as. It's like the Mario Party ripoff of Crash.
It looks cute. I don't know. Play it with your friends.
Cool. And with that, we will move on to the bet section. Last week's bet was how many different types of ships are there in Star Wars Squadrons? I guessed. What did I guess? I guessed 27. Daniel guessed 26, and Sims guessed 17. And you guys will be shocked by the answer to this.
A lot. There's probably a lot.
There are only 8.
What?
Only 8.
With both sides?
Weird. Both sides. There's only 4 on each side.
I thought there was 5.
Crazy. Nah. Crazy. So there's different skins for these ships, but I mean, me and Daniel lose our Star Wars nerd card, man. We don't get it anymore.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you last week?
Sims, man. Sims is the Star Wars.
I sit there. I told you. How many ships are there going to be?
There are so many. The problem is there's so many different types of ships.
I'll tell you the problem is. You two
throw every ship in there.
That's what fucking nerds, all right? And your nerdism
Connor,
fucking.
we cannot let him win this bet.
I will win this bet. I'm going to take to
We're getting
school.
close.
We're going to
It
bet
just-
on
he-
some Fifi
Connor, I
now.
don't care if I win, right? Like, as long as he doesn't win.
Why?
Right.
He's winning
Whoa,
right now.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't make me get an English person to be on this podcast. Alright? Don't make me do it.
We will kick him
I
right
will,
off.
I will get the most obnoxious English person ever.
Oh, we're not having another English person. We can't do that, man. But yeah, so Sims, you win this week. Congratulations.
Damn right I
Only 8.
did.
Still can't believe it.
Idiots.
Damn right.
Why didn't you listen to me last week? I said, why would there be more? How is there not going to be any more than like 4?
I just thought like, hey, we're gonna
We
get the
thought
Millennium
wrong.
Falcon. We're gonna get Luke
Yeah,
ship. We're gonna
yeah.
get this.
Did
we're
you-
gonna get that.
did you
we're
get
gonna
it?
Get Open Pet ship.
Did
No,
you
we
get
didn't
that?
get
No, you
anything.
didn't in your $30
anything.
game, did you? You didn't, did
We
you?
didn't get anything. Nah, I
No.
haven't even played it yet. But you know,
What's
Whatever.
this week's bet?
fucking chips. This week's bet is what is the lowest rated player in FIFA 21?
What the fuck is that?
So
symbol?
not
is
the
it?
player's its name, but what
I
is
don't wanna
the
do that. Why
rating
are you
number
telling me to do
on
that?
there?
Yeah.
So we will make Sims go first, so he doesn't cheat.
He is
Go
playing-
ahead, Sims.
I feel like I've got the
Lowest
advantage. I've played a lot of FIFA.
Yeah, you probably
Rated FIFA player. What's his name? I don't know, not name. Rating. Can we also guess the name for bonus point?
No, you're not gonna get.
Raul the Ghoul.
Oh, that's a good player.
52. 52.
52. Okay.
Pretty low. Pretty low. I was gonna say 61. That's my guess.
I'm going to look at this straight away.
I got no fucking idea. I don't even know what these ratings are. What did you guess? Sim? 51.
I think Madden ratings. It's like the same. You know.
Sims said 52.
Don't you do it. You fucking scumbag. Don't you do it.
53.
All right.
Daniel, like, what?
I mean, I don't know.
because I think it has to land on 53 now.
No, because it could be. Oh yeah.
I think it would have to be lower than whatever you guessed. And, so whatever. I don't know. I fucked up. Who cares? Fuck FIFA. All right. Next, we'll move on. No one cares about FIFA. You know what I'm
People
saying?
do.
No one cares. Next up, we'll move on to the game. This week's game is going to be Video Game 20 Questions because we are finally done with our Game of the Generation.
Which needs
Red
to
Dead
go.
2 again.
Yeah, Red Dead 2. Congratulations, Red Dead 2.
Dan Hauser phoned. He said he can't make it. He
Yeah,
says
where
thank
is Dan
you.
Hauser?
He did say
Where the
thank
fuck is
you. It was a great honor.
See, when I tweeted out, I didn't tweet it at Dan Hauser because he doesn't work there anymore. So I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, maybe Rockstar will
Or
send some
Laszlo.
representative.
Laszlo would.
I mean,
Laszlo's gone too, though.
Yeah.
I met a bloke in a kind of funny meet and greet. He said he worked for Rockstar in Scotland. I mean, all I
you
gotta
could've
do
got him.
is I didn't get his name. I mean, I'm sure he's somewhere. But I could have just tweeted out, like, listen, who works for Rockstar Scotland? Blah blah blah. I need you to hook me up, and then we could chat.
And then you come on the show, accept your reward.
Is this game? Did it come out before 2000?
Well, let me pull up the thing, Daniel. Pull Rockstar shitty bit here. Come on, man.
I just wanted to get in.
This game has not come out before did not come out before the year 2000.
Okay. We have not done any before, I think.
No, we are all too young for that.
No, we're not. What are you talking about?
A little bit. I don't know. I don't play old games. Old games suck.
That's not true.
Hold on a fucking minute. Aren't you the guy that's played Kingdom Hearts 1, 2.4, 4.8, 9.2, 1.01?
Kingdom Hearts 1, 2002, Sims.
That's an old game.
That's an old game.
Okay, at that point it is. I'm just saying, anything before the year 2000
18-year-old game.
it's too old. You don't play it, unless they remake it, you don't fucking touch those.
Is this a Japanese developed game if we're going to do Kingdom Hearts, right? Is this a Japanese developed game?
It is not.
Okay. No Japanese. Is
This game?
I've missed Sims having to think during 20 questions. It is great to be
Just
back.
hear them cogs turning. Rusty.
I'll do another one if you
See the steam coming off his head.
Is this
I can do another
game Is this game a PlayStation exclusive?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what this game is. Not
Is
already.
this
I do you.
is this a game where you play in the third person perspective?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Do you play as a bandicoot in this game?
No. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go straight in with it as well and just end the show.
I thought about that. I really did, but
Is this game based off of a pre-existing IP?
it is not.
Okay.
That is 6, by the way.
I want to know what generation this game came out in.
Did this game come out on the Xbox 360 generation of games?
The
It
best
did.
gen. Yes, the best gen. Okay.
This gen was better, but continue.
What?
No, I disagree. Xbox 360, there were bangers after bangers after
There
bangers.
were way just the amount of games in that gen was just insane.
I'm gonna say 2 words: Dante's Inferno. All right, that's a great game.
Wow, that's what you went to defend the last gen.
I could have pulled out Mass Effect.
You just made my argument for me. Thanks.
No, he really did.
Dante's Inferno. Okay.
Okay, so it's last gen. Is this a
What was it? Sorry, was it yes or no to my question?
What was
He
your
said
question?
yes.
The 360 generation.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he said yes. Is this a sci-fi game?
No.
Okay. So third-person game, Sims. No Japanese. Not PlayStation. Probably a third-party game, I would assume. Wonder what genre. Maybe that would help.
Is this game a action adventure game?
No.
Oh, third person and it's not action. Whoa. Okay. So
I mean,
wonder-
there's action in it. I wouldn't necessarily call it an action adventure, though.
okay. So maybe it could be like some horror elements or something, or some puzzle elements. It's definitely not Portal because that's a sci-fi game. So we're not doing Portal 2 or whatever.
What do you guys consider action adventure?
Assassin's Creed, Uncharted.
You consider Uncharted an action adventure?
Yeah, of
So I would
course.
call that like a third-person
It's
shooter.
a third-person
action
shooter,
game.
but there is other things you're doing in it too.
Okay, well, if we're going to consider Uncharted an action adventure, then sure, this could be considered an action adventure.
Okay. I think Uncharted in particular, it leans kind of in both for me.
Uncharted has more of an adventure aspect to it, so I
Yeah.
can see that. This, well, continue. You could.
It's up to you. You were the person telling us.
I don't want to sway you guys differently, so I'll just say yes.
Okay. It's not sci-fi. That throws me off. There's a lot of sci-fi last gen. Third person. Like, what are you doing? Are you shooting? Are you slashing? Are you?
Is this game a shooting game?
It is.
Okay. So there's not. I wonder how many third-person shooters.
That's 10, by the way.
Is this game made by Rockstar?
It is not.
There's
Okay.
Max Payne out of the way then.
Yeah, Max Payne. I mean, Red Dead. I need the GTAs.
Is this game open world?
It is
Ooh, that's a
not.
good question. Okay. Oh, it's not.
So it's not Mafia.
Interesting. It's not sci-fi. So is this a? I don't know. I don't want to waste a question.
Oh, you made that.
Is this game part of a franchise? Is there multiple games?
It is not. No.
Ooh. Okay. Not a part of a franchise. One-off game, probably.
What was the?
Give me something.
This is what I thank God, man. That Sims'
I know.
head is just gonna fail.
you play as a monkey man with a big stick. Good developer.
Oh, you're talking about Odyssey to the West.
Yes.
Enslaved. Odyssey to the West. That wasn't a shooter though. more of a hitty type of game.
Did he say shooting?
We did say shooter.
You did shoot with the stick though.
Yeah, that was Ninja Theory.
That was such a good game. Shout out to that game.
Yeah,
Isn't that right,
it's
Connor?
super underrated game.
No, yeah, great game.
Shooter. It's not a part of an IP, not sci-fi, not a part of a franchise.
So it's just a one and done game.
Not open world. Yeah.
One and done. Yeah.
Linear game. So it's probably a linear third person. That's even. There's very even few of those back then. Not a PlayStation exclusive. Oh boy. Do you play as a human? Are you a human?
You are. That is 15.
Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I can get this one. Human. Try maybe a developer would help. I don't know.
Every time. What are you playing music right now?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Okay, I need to like, what is a developer here? Who makes third person games? Action. This is really hurting my brain. I can't even think of a lot. I'm only
Give you
thinking
a
of
slight hint. Developer ain't gonna help you. Publisher might. Developer won't.
Okay, because like I'm thinking of like a bunch of first party third person shooters.
What'd you say?
Your mic's muted.
Doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna repeat it because it's a stupid
What'd you
question.
say? You
No,
say, I was trying
no,
to read your lips. You better say
no.
what you were gonna say.
No, I decided against it.
Sims Portal 2?
What are we at? Yeah, Portal 2. It is.
We should do that one day for 21 questions.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
That's a
almost
good
like
game
you've
to do.
done it before.
Yeah. Publisher. Okay. That was a hint. You probably shouldn't have given me the hint, but I might take it. Is this an Activision published game?
It is not.
Ooh, okay. I was hoping it was. Okay. So it's not Activision. It's got to be EA or 2K. Bulletstorm was a first-person game.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Man. What other EA games?
Is it an EA game?
I don't know.
It is not.
Oh.
I didn't say. Oh.
You just asked, man. That is a submitted question.
That was my question when I
Cannot
was
take it
muted.
back.
Okay, so it's got to be like 2K or.
Is it a Ubisoft game? Okay, we're going crazy.
It is not.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop being crazy.
it's got to be 2K. You said it wasn't Rockstar.
Did this game sell well?
Wait. I think I might be getting it. Wait, no.
Can I submit Sim's question?
Yeah.
Did it
Yeah.
sell?
Yeah.
It did not.
Okay.
And how many more questions we got left?
You are on 19, so 2 more.
Oh man. Did it?
Not. Oh my god.
Didn't sell
This
well.
is hurting me.
And that that's killed the developer because that's why he's told us not to talk about it. So, developer that's gone bust.
I don't know if I got it. It's not Japanese. That's what's getting me too. It's got to be 2K. What 2K games were popular at that point? There wasn't like Borderlands.
Have you asked him if it's a 2K game?
Rockstar?
What was that?
What?
Have you asked him if it is a 2K game?
No.
Is it a
That's
2K
the only
game?
other-
It is. It is published by 2K.
I assumed it was.
One more question, then a guess.
Yeah. Okay. The only games in that 360 gen were
Yeah.
Borderlands,
Yeah.
anything Rockstar.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is really under 2K that isn't those two developers? I mean, it could be Gearbox published,
Right.
Right,
That was,
which is under 2K.
that was Stranglehold. Stranglehold, wasn't it? Stranglehold was.
I'm thinking. Oh, there's also like Deep Silver, but we already got 2K. The only thing I'm thinking of was Duke Nukem. but that's a first-person game. That's also like part of a series, kind of.
Stranglehold, the one with the flying bullets, man.
I don't remember that game. Is it a third-person game?
Yeah.
We answered this, yeah.
No. I was talking to him. Is Stranglehold a third-person game? Do you remember?
Because it's like it played like Max Payne.
That might be it. I don't know. I don't know that game. You can guess it if you can get closer. We got one more question. So
I mean, who is it? John Woo Stranglehold.
John Woo.
That sounds like a PS2 game.
No, it was definitely a 360 game. What about, or is it Wet?
I don't know that game.
Wet.
It was like a woman and she had like a sword.
Is this game was it developed by Gearbox?
It was not.
Okay.
You must guess.
Okay. So Gearbox did nothing.
I just want to let you know, Daniel, if it's wrong, it's all your fault.
You guessed the game.
No.
I'll guess it then. Is it Stranglehold? Whatever he said.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's what Sim said.
Is it?
It is not Stranglehold.
What is it?
Okay.
Developed by Jaeger Development Games. I don't know the game order. Not Jaeger. What is that? YAGER.
No, it's Jaeger. It's
Jaeger. That's their name. Yeah, sure. Released on June 26, 2012. Spec Ops: The Line. I love this game. Yeah, I love that story. Yeah, man. Published by 2K. A good game.
That's a good pick. That's a good
gameplay
pick.
a little wonky. Yeah, I thought so. I was like,
It's
they
a
won't
good
know this.
20 questions
They won't get this one. Really good story in that game, man. Had great
Very
writing.
good game. Very good game. Very underrated game. I think the title messed that whole game up.
Yeah, Spec Ops: The Line. Just a
Should
shit
have called
title.
it something else. Yeah.
Yeah, or just Spec Ops. You know, you didn't need that. Or just The Line.
Yeah.
You know, would have worked way better. Something like that. And with that, that was the Nerdic God Podcast, episode 35. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Please. Yeah, we're almost to 100, man. Sim's lifelong dream is to get us to 100 subscribers.
I can retire with it.
It is. Sims is so excited for it. We just need 7 more. So if you can just go ahead, hit the subscribe button. That'd be fucking fantastic. We'd love you for it. We'd all been working real hard at this. We really want more subscribers. And with that was our show. Goodbye. Say goodbye, boys.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, boys.